Exalted Saturn, very much beneficial to the native. Even the charts, Saturn is exalted in Libra sign at 21 degree. The meaning of exaltation is that the planet is very favorable on the particular sign. Here it is Libra. Libra is a balanced zodiac in which Saturn is exalted. Exalted Saturn giving the more motivation to the native for hard working, dedication, discipline, responsibility bearing ability, and service to the people. In all cases, native will be more motivated when it is exalted. Since exalted Saturn is in comfortable positions, Saturn is well placed for doing the job. Saturn is the karmic planet for the karma. So native will be more karmic, more motivated towards the doing hard work or to cross the hurdles of the life. So here exalted Saturn is very much efficient. Now in the 12th house of zodiac sign in Kalpurusha Kundali, in each house Saturn may be exalted, the first or second or third or 10th or 11th. What will be the effect? That will be discussed with the charts. But here main thing is that it is in Libra sign, always it will be exalted, and 21st degree, and the aspect drishti is similar to the direct Saturn or retrograde Saturn. It is not changing. That is the three aspect of Saturn is there. Third aspect for courage, seventh aspect for partnership, 10th aspect for the profession or job. All aspects will be similar. But here the position of the Saturn is more important with respect to the house where it is posited. Saturn generally giving the native so much strength when it is exalted. The native in every spheres of life, a native cross the hurdles easily. A native may be called the winner in every event of life. Now we are coming to the chart to explain everything. The result of exalted Saturn in different houses from first house to 12th house. Exalted Saturn from first house to 12th house, what will be the effect on the native birth chart that will be discussed. First, coming to the first house. If first house 7 is written and Saturn is there, so Saturn is exalted in first house. And ascendant is Libra. So the natives have high motivation for hard work, dedication, discipline, responsibility, service to people, all are theirs. Together with first house effect. That means the lagna, the body, the strength, the appearance, the self-deed, self-expression, all will be influenced by the exalted Saturn. Native will be more emphasis on his skill, native will be more emphasis on his hard working, native will be more giving emphasis on his responsibility. So native will be a responsible person in any job or business or talented work or creative work, and do his duty with so much beauty. Here duty is the beauty of the persons. So native will be succeeded in his life and go to the destiny point. Maybe a skilled, experienced officer or administrator, maybe a great surgeon, maybe a good engineer, maybe a scientist, that may be. But if here is any afflictions in the first house from Rahu or Ketu, or maybe the malefic aspect of Mars or Sun is coming here with, then affliction may be there, or in the Papkatari Jog in the first house. In that case, that amount of benefic effect may not be theirs. Now, exalted Saturn in coming in the second house. That means Libra sign, Saturn is exalted, that is the second house with respect to the Kundali. First house, it is the second house. Now, second house, Saturn exalted. All the qualities of exalted Saturn will be there together with the second house effect. Second house what? Second house is the finance. Second house is the wealth. Second house is the family happiness. Second house speech. Second house is food habit. All are there in this Saturn when placed here with. Native, if it is exalted Saturn, native the family condition may be sound from the beginning to the day by day after 36 of the age, native will be more stable in financial sectors. But if Saturn here is not exalted, there may not be the student life may not be so much helpful in regarding finance. So financial trouble may be there. But in exaltation, that financial trouble in the student life may not be there. But the native will succeed in family business. If native deals with family business, he will be succeed in life. And here in the second house, a native having exalted Saturn, so money management skill will be there. So much communicated power of the native is there. So native will success in his job or profession or business or any other related work. Only condition is that the second house should be free from affliction, should not be in paptatari, should not be in malefic aspect of Rahu, Ketu or Mars or Sun. Now coming to the third house. What is third house? Third house is actually the house of courage, house of skill, communication, willpower, it is sibling, all are there, media. Here Saturn is exalted. When Saturn is exalted in third house, what happens? The native skill will be too much increased. Native communication power highly in nature. Native will be in maybe in high profile job also, and so much communicated and so much willpower with the native will be there. And exalted Saturn makes the native more motivated for creative work. It is the house of creativeness. So native may be a good footballer, maybe a great cricketer, maybe a great writer. In every case, exalted Saturn giving the 100% effort to the native. Not only that, from here Saturn gives the ninth aspect, seventh aspect on ninth house. So fortune, natives always remember what about his or her futures. So native will be motivated for that, for hard working, dedication, etc. So third house effect, when Saturn is posited therewith and exalted, native will be highly benefited. Here aspect is same as direct Saturn or retrograde Saturn. And that aspect from third house, it is first, second, third, coming to the fifth house. Try to activate the fifth house. Fifth house means knowledge, fifth house means wealth, fifth house means talent. Native should be cautious about that. And seventh aspect on the ninth house means a native have to cautious about his future. And the 10th aspect, it is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. 10th aspect to the 12th house. Native expenditure, when Saturn is posited in the 12th house, making very high. But when aspect is coming of exalted Saturn, that may be minimized. Now, in 4th house, when Saturn is posited in Libra sign, it is exalted. Already told, it is the 21 degree of Libra sign when Saturn is exalted. Saturn exalted in the nakshatra of Shati nakshatra. Now, what happens in this house? It is fourth house of Kalpurusha Kundali. So what happens in fourth house? There is the signification of moon. It is actually in Kalpurusha Kundali, lordship goes to moon. So moon have effect here, and also the signification house of the Venus also. So the softness is there, and Saturn is very hard planet. So here native mind should be under pressures always, since it is the house of moon. But native would success in all endeavors, in real estate business, in any kind of skilled work, or any kind of business or talented work or creative work, native will be succeeded. And friend circles, here is the house of friends also. Mother help may not be so much there, but if Saturn is exalted, the mother may be cordial to the natives. And other factors remain same if it is not under malefic conditions. That means if there is no Papkattari in the fourth house, and Sati Nakshatra Saturn is posited in Libra, then that exalted state, that means favorable state of Saturn, helps for getting too much wealth, prosperity, happiness, mother care in life. Now coming to the fifth house. Fifth house actually the house of the talent, house of intelligence, house of wealth, house of knowledge, house of enlightenment, house of speculation, house of entertainment, all are there. Now when Saturn is posited here, it is the actually house of talent. The inborn capability of the native, that means skill, communication, all will be excelled here with the knowledge. This is the house of the knowledge, fifth house of Kalpurusha Kundali. And Saturn on the Sati Nakshatra and Libra sign. So the native will be too much skilled in everywhere. Native may get his education, advanced education. In general, for normal or direct Saturn, there may be some blockage in one or two phases of total education life. But here, if it is exalted, the native will get his education proper, and he excelled in education sector. Not only that, he will be skilled persons, knowledgeable persons. From here, Saturn aspecting the seventh aspect on the 11th house of success. Native everywhere, native mind to get success in life will be theirs. So this is a very positive house. Here, Saturn in fifth house generally try to get recognition from the society, from the government, owing to his skill, owing to his ability, owing to his communication power, knowledge. Saturn here getting his recognition after age of 36 to 50 in this region. Here also the house of children. If Saturn is normal, direct Saturn is positive, Saturn may not be so much cautious about the children, and childbirth also get some disturbances, abortion, etc. But if exalted Saturn is posited in fifth house, that type of negligence will not be there. The native will be too much cautious about the growth of our children and education of our children. So in fifth house, exalted Saturn in Libra sign, Sati Nakshatra, giving good benefic result to the native. Now coming to the sixth house of Kalpurusha Kundali. Here in Libra sign, if Saturn is posited in Sati Nakshatra, it will be exalted. What is the sixth house signification? It is the house of competitions, house of litigation, house of disease, house of loan, house of enemy, all are theirs. By exalted Saturn in Upchaya Bhav, sixth house is second Upchaya Bhav, first Upchaya Bhav is third, second Upchaya Bhav is sixth house, then 10th and 11th. Actually, in second Upchaya house, the Saturn gets strength. Saturn making so much hard work. No doubt native will do hard work for a long time, laborious. but ultimately he would succeed in cracking the competitive examinations and success in litigation to the others. Native may be a good lawyer, native may be a great surgeon. So the relationship with the people will be very cordial and success in life. So Saturn in 6th house, if it is exalted in Upachaya Bhav, then it gives a good benefic effect to the native for success in competitive examinations, for repaying loans, to destroy the enemy. All will effect will be there. Only problem is there if it is in the Papkattari or in the inauspicious planet aspect like Rahu, Ketu, Mars, Sun, etc. In that case, there may be moderate effect or effect may be minimized. Now coming to the 7th house. 7th house, it is Kalpurusha Kundali 7th house and Libra sign. So all the signification here is same. Here in the Libra sign, Shati Nakshatra, Saturn is posited, Saturn is exalted. What 7th house signifies? 7th house signify the business, big business. It is signify partnership business. It signifies relationship with outer world, with the other nation, international relationship. Native may be a good diplomat if in the 7th house Saturn is exalted, and maybe in the responsibility of the country for any diplomatic work or diplomatic understanding or diplomatic meeting, anything like that. Similar thing is happening in the 1st house also. Now, if here the problem is that about marriage. When Saturn is posited, generally a slight delay may be there, but bonding will be very strong. And generally here it gives the arranged marriage. If Saturn is posited in 5th house and giving the 3rd aspect, then there may be any probability. But Saturn generally giving arranged marriage here with. And bonding will be very strong and no separation or divorce in next life will be there when exalted Saturn is posited in 7th house. It is also the significating house of Venus. So the Venus effect, softness and other quality of the spouse will be there, and to support the native in his endeavor, in his any entrepreneurship, in his any kind of work, the spouse will be giving full support here with. Now coming to the 8th house. 8th house actually is signification of the Saturn and Ketu. Here Lordship goes to, in Kalpurusha Kundali, the Capricorn sign, that is Mars. Here, if it is 7th, written is there, that means Libra sign, Sati Nakshatra, Saturn is posited, exalted. What is the signification of 8th house? Signification of 8th house is transformation of life, rock to heaven. It is the inherent properties. It is the hidden work like rock, CBI, etc. It is the house of any kind of job in which people's money is theirs. Natives own money in the 2nd house. It is the people's money by somehow come to the native, maybe through the inheritance or maybe some commission type of work will be there. Here, the native's life longevity will be very strong since Saturn is exalted in 8th house and Libra sign. Only problem here is that only the house should not be under Papkattari or any kind of afflictions. In 9th house, here some problem may be there. 9th house lordship goes to Jupiter, Dev Guru Brihaspati. Now Saturn is posited and exalted. Saturn is very strong here with. So in this case, the house of religious, Saturn is posited. Saturn is the actually karmic planet. He sees his own work, his job, his profession, not about the religious. So native may not be so much religious inclined. He always try to examine what is there correct within that religion or what is not. That is in the mind of exalted Saturn in the ninth house. But native will do his work in this house. Native gets the higher educations or from the foreign degrees or maybe spiritual leaders, all will be there. But native will be more cautious about the religion, not the spiritual journey. Now coming to the 10th house, it is the own house of Saturn. 10th house Saturn, it is the Saturn get directional strength. And suppose here 7 is written, so Libra sign, Shati Nakshatra, Saturn is exalted. So native will be more motivated for work. This house is the house of professions, name and fame of the professions. So native will enhance the name and fame of the profession. An exalted Saturn is too much motivated for hard work, responsibility, skill herewith for enhancement of his ability in the job or to increase his skill or communication power. So native will be an experienced officer or experienced administrator, experienced businessman, talented work or creative worker. But only condition is that this house should be free from Pap Kattari, malefic aspects or malefic conjunctions. Native in this house, Saturn when exalted, natives get so much wealth, prosperity in life through business or through talented work or high profile job. So native exalted Saturn gives good effect on the 10th house. Now if it is coming to the 11th house, actually 11th house in Kalpurusha Kundali, it is Aquarius sign, Kumbha zodiac, Kumbha Rashi. What happens here? Here Saturn is exalted in Libra sign. So Saturn generally in 11th house giving good result for good earning, but stepwise. Up to 36 years earning may not be so good, but after 36 years he will excel in his journey for getting so much wealth and prosperity in life. So this is the actually exalted Saturn in 11th house. Only condition we already told, it should not be under Pap Kattari, should not be in malefic conjunction, malefic aspect. Coming to the 12th house, it is actually a house of expense, house of loss, house of spiritual journey, hospitalization, ashram, Vidhashram, it may be nursing home, maybe jail, asylum, all are theirs. But unlike direct Saturn or retrograde Saturn, exalted Saturn here making so much effort to make his spiritual journey smooth. Native may be linked with charitable organizations or may invest in this organization like ashram or like in the Vidhashram or in the asylum. So native just by his knowledge, skill and communication power of exalted Saturn, native can get the smooth path of spiritual journey. Here the native's knowledge, experience is a big factor. So in this case, though Saturn is posited, but it is exalted. So native gets the benefic effect in 12th house when Saturn is exalted in Shati Nakshatra and Libra sign. Lagna is also important. In case of Libra sign, first house, then Lagna and same to the effect. So here is no changes is there. But when the second house Saturn is exalted, then Lagna is different. Then Lagna will be Bhargo, Kunna Lagna. Similarly, when third house Saturn is exalted, then Lagna will be there. It is Leo, single Lagna. When the fourth house Saturn when exalted is Lagna will be Cancer, that is Kark Lagna. And fifth house Saturn is exalted, it is the Gemini or Mithun Lagna. So Lagna is another important. Generally, in all lagnas, Saturn gives good effect. Only some cases like Aries, like Leo, like Scorpio, and in Pisces, these four lagna, Saturn may not give good result. Exalted Saturn also. So, excluding Leo, Aries, Pisces, and Scorpio, all lagna will give good result when Saturn is exalted therewith. Coming to the chart of Subramaniam Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister of India, is a great diplomat known throughout the world. Date of birth is 9th January 1955. Time of birth is 2:05 am. Place of birth is New Delhi. And ascendant is Libra or Tula. His Rashi is Gemini. That means Mithun Rashi, Tula Lagna. Tula Lagna and Mithun Rashi herewith. Here in the ascendant or Lagna, Saturn is exalted. That means Saturn in Shati Nakshatra. Exalted Saturn gives his third aspect on the third house on Sun and Rahu to encourage the efforts, and seventh aspect on the people to the other nations, and the 10th aspect on the 10th house of his professions where Jupiter is posited. So by aspect, Saturn also connected with the Jupiter. So wisdom will be there. Jupiter also in 10th house exalted. Jupiter is powerful, Saturn also powerful in this chart. And third house, Sun, spread the knowledge, spread the diplomacy of the S. Jaishankar. And in the 6th house of day-to-day work, Mars is placed. So he will be more dedicated and determined for his job. Not only that, in the 4th house, Mercury, and 10th house, Jupiter, there is 180-degree connections. Mercury signifies intelligence and Jupiter signifies the knowledge, wisdom. So both are there with the S. Jaishankar. That's why for a strong exalted Saturn in the Lagna or ascendant makes him success as a great diplomat. Subramaniam Jaishankar. Coming to the chart of Mark Zuckerberg, the founder and owner of Facebook and so many business. Date of birth is 14 May 1984. Time of birth 12 am midnight, New York. Ascendant is Capricorn, that is Makar Lagna. And zodiac is Tula, Tula Rashi, Makar Lagna, the great chart of Mark Zuckerberg. Our main thing is that in the 10th house, the house of professions, house of business, here Saturn is exalted in Libra sign. That means Sati Nakshatra, exalted Saturn in the 10th house. That makes him so much hardworking, so much motivated throughout his business journey. And he is a successful businessman, one of the richest person of the world. In the chart, there is the 4th house and 10th house. 336 planet, strong planet, is posited therewith. Not only that, 4th house Sun is exalted and 10th house Saturn is exalted, aspecting each other. That means Saturn Sun conjunction is there in the chart of Mark Zuckerberg. That makes him the famous business person. Not only that, Jupiter is present in his own sign, Sagittarius, though in the 12th house, but it's 5th aspect on the 4th house of wealth. So he gets so much wealth in his life journey. And more important is that exalted Saturn in the Libra sign in 10th house.